Find us up here.
All right. It is that time.
Yes, sir.
It is that time of the week, y'all.
Let's do it. Let's do
It
it.
is that time of the week.
It's time
For the
Yes,
Night
sir.
Brothers Intermittent Fasting Show. How y'all doing out there tonight? Who's out there with me tonight? Who's out there?
All
Who's
right.
out there? Who's out there?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Night Brothers Intermittent
It's time to
Fasting
get it
Show.
popping.
And we got a hot one for you tonight, y'all. So as you come in, say hello, introduce yourself, and let's get this thing popping tonight, y'all. Hey, fellas, how y'all feeling tonight? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
Great.
Feeling good, brother.
Great.
Feeling good.
Good. That's good. It's been a good day.
Love.
I'm feeling like we're going to have a great show because we got a great guest on tonight. So that's what I'm feeling.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
Plus, we got the best audience on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no question about it.
All the time, every time. Gotta love it.
Peace and love to you too, Brother Smith. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Yes, sir.
Yep. We got called C-Man Anderson on tonight. Man, y'all gonna enjoy this story. Real life hero story. That's all I can say. But he gonna tell it for himself when we get to his segment. So, all right, who we got out there tonight in Night Brothers Lane?
Oh, yes.
There's one of your
Kimberly
favorites right
Walker
there.
in the building.
Peace and
Good
love,
evening,
Kimberly.
Kimberly Walker. How you doing? Peace and love to you.
All right, that's my sister. Likes and loves all the way around. Who else we got out there tonight? Y'all talk to me.
Oh,
For the segment run out. All right. So, what's up, fellas? There y'all go. Got the faces
There we
in the
are.
places.
Like, sir.
All right.
Feel it.
What's up, Q Night?
All right. How's everybody doing?
Mm-hmm.
We're live right now. You know what we do. It's the Night Brothers Intermittent Fasting Show where healthy is the new sexy. Please
Better
share,
believe
follow. You know,
Want
you
to
can
say hello
definitely
to
text
Oscar
y'all.
Kid.
If you put it down there in the text, we will share it with you like Kimberly Walker. Peace and love to you too. I love you. Definitely. So please, whatever questions you may have, you can call, you can share that, you can type that in. But definitely check on in with us.
Mm-hmm. Healthy
Let's
is the new
welcome
sexy.
Oscar Kid to the show. How you doing, Oscar? I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you enjoy the show tonight. Just drop your hello in there, and we'll put you up on the screen.
What's up, Oscar? Thanks for joining us. Always, my brother. Always.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's get it cranking. Let's get this thing cranking tonight. We got a lot to cover, so we got to get it in tonight. So, hope everybody's doing well. The Night Brothers Intermittent Fasting Show, the most infotaining show on the internet, where we say healthy is the new sexy. Q, break it down to them on what's going on here.
Yes, folks, we want you to know that we are not physicians, and this show is not providing medical advice for any ailment or medical condition. If you have a medical condition, we strongly suggest you seek the advice of a professional healthcare provider prior to attempting any information showing on this broadcast. And we just need to put that disclaimer out there for any and everybody who's watching the show. I want to say hello to Lisa Peters and to Joanne Jenkins and to Oscar Kidd and all the other folks jumping on, just saying hello to you guys. Let you know we love you.
There go Oscar right there. Hello, Oscar.
Yeah, there's Oscar.
Hey, what's good? What's good? Tonight, once again, it's an open forum. You can ask the questions you want or you have in the chat. You can also give us a call at 240-320-7545. Once again, it's 230-230-7545. So definitely chat us up. And as you can see, Oscar in the window, we can put your question up and address it. Definitely. Y'all have a wonderful night. We're looking forward to an incredible show, and let's go.
All right, brother. You got it. You ask, I deliver. So, got the disclaimer out the way. We got the call messages out the way. And Q, we're going to tell them what's on tap in a second here. You ready for that, brother?
Yes, sir. Let's
It's
go.
a packed show, so you got to do your job tonight. Do your job, brother. Do your job.
What's on tap? And guys, like we've been saying, we have a very, very hot show tonight. A lot of stuff going to be going on, and we want you to stick in there to the very end because all of it's going to be good. Hello to you, Margaret, Nick, as well. And good evening. That's our girl, Margaret, in the house. Got to introduce
Yes,
her.
indeed.
But
Just
yeah,
in case we don't lose you.
Yes, sir. So the first segment, in our socially speaking segment, we're going to talk about the etiquette of tipping. How do you reward good or bad service? And this is going to be an open discussion. We want you guys' input on it. How do you feel about it and about tipping and things of that nature? And we'll share our different experiences with this. The second part of the segment is week 2 of our 21-day no sugar challenge. We talk about that, the effects of it, and how it's going for each of these individuals as well. Part 3 is where it gets even more interesting. We introduce our special guest, Mr. Carl Seaman Anderson, in part 1 of an interview we're going to have with him. The story, the music, and more. So guys, it's going to be very interesting. I can assure you of that. And lastly, 4, can intermittent fasting reverse type 2 diabetes? We're going to delve into that, time permitting, and we're going to talk about that among ourselves as well. So with that being said, let's get ready to rumble.
All right. So I like the air horn, Art, and I love when you get the air horn going, man. Can I hear it one more time?
Oh, you got it, brother. It's right at you.
All right. So we're gonna kick the fundamentals of fasting, Q. Every week, the show has become so diverse now to where we have so many different things going on, but we don't want to lose sight of this. The origin of the show was about intermittent fasting.
Absolutely.
And how this lifestyle can really help people out. It has helped many people out. It has helped you lose over 100 pounds in less than a year's time. Pretty phenomenal. And it can help just about any lifestyle. So I want to say good evening to Kim, Classic Night. What's up? It was a wonderful joining you over Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day for all the mothers belated. And all the beautiful ladies out there.
The grandmothers, the mothers, the big mamas, the mothers of the community. We love you all.
Yes, indeed. So, Q, we're going to kick the fundamentals of fasting. But first, I just want to throw this short clip out there from Jason Fong, who talks a little bit about that. So let's check this out real fast.
What is fasting? I can feel your eyes rolling in your head right now. I get this reaction all the time. You're going to starve people? That's your solution? No, that's not my solution. Fasting is not the same as starvation. Fasting is the controlled, voluntary abstinence of food for different reasons. You can do it for spiritual reasons. You can do it for health reasons. You can do it as a political protest. Any reason is still called fasting. It's not the same as starvation. In fact, if you look back through all of recorded human history, people have always fasted. We can start with Hippocrates, who is considered the father of modern medicine. He famously said, "Our food should be our medicine should be our food."
So with that, Q, I want you to break down the fundamentals of fasting. Food should be our medicine. Medicine should be our food.
Yes, sir. And as he just said previously, fasting is not a diet, guys. I want you to understand that it's a lifestyle. And everyone does a form of fasting every day without really knowing it. You're not starving your body. You're just shifting your fuel source. It's more of a timed eating pattern. Now, in pattern 1, the fasting state, food hours when you eat and do not eat should be decided by the protocol in which you choose. You can only consume non-caloric drinks, but no food at all. 6 to 8 hours of your fasting normally are covered with your sleeping. So that's definitely a bonus. Over time, it becomes really easy to extend the fasting part of your state. Then when you shift over to your feeding or eating pattern, how long that usually is, the block of hours is usually determined once again by the protocol in which you choose. You eat what you want, but be smart. Don't pig out. Most people eat anywhere from 1 to 3 times during their eating window. Over time, it becomes easier to shorten your eating window. Once again, just use common sense. And there are many, many benefits of intermittent fasting besides weight loss. There's the mental sharpness, lowering inflammation, protection from diseases, higher energy levels, and so many, many more benefits to fasting. There's different ways to fast as well. The beginning method, or the way we recommend for the most people, for a new person, is a 16-hour fast with an 8-hour feeding window. There's an 18-hour fast with a 6-hour feeding window. There's the 20-hour fast with a 4-hour eating window. There's OMAD, which stands for 1 meal a day, in which you eat one time during a 24-hour period. And then there's the alternate day fast, where you fast one day for 24 hours, you eat the next day, fast the next, and go the next day, you fast for 24 hours. Alternate day fasting, in other words. That's all. And those are the different ways of fasting. And there's some others, but these are just the basics that we're talking about right now.
Q, I want to give a shout out and thank you, brother, for breaking that down so eloquently, like you always do.
Yes, sir.
Tanya Tenacious Cooper Johnson, man, she had a happy Mother's Day and everything, but she recently did something pretty spectacular in the educational field. Can you kick that, Q? You know the ballistics on what she just.
Well, I don't know all of the details. I'm sure she'll put them in there, but I know she recently graduated. And Tanya, if you could put in there exactly what the situation was, that we would appreciate that. But we do want to give her props for congratulations on being upwardly mobile in her education quest, and we commend you for that.
And not only that, and I'm singling her out tonight because she just had a phenomenal week. She also has had tremendous success with intermittent fasting. I heard she down a couple dress sizes. I heard people blowing the horn at her. People trying to get a number and to go to the grocery store now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, brother want to know.
Big love to you for that.
But give it up to her, y'all. Give it up, audience.
Hey, man, you got to give us some likes and love there. What?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Let me see. We're getting a call, and let me see what I got here. Let me see
what's going on, man. Definitely. You got somebody coming up.
To send a voicemail, press 2.
All right. I think we got somebody on the line. Hello? Who's on the line? Yes.
Tanya.
Can y'all hear her?
Yeah, we hear Tanya.
All right, Tanya. Go ahead, girl, with your bad self.
Hey.
So, I'm gonna put tell folks what you done. Tell folks what you done.
So, I graduated this weekend with my master's in Christian care. I've also completed 2 units of chaplaincy under Johns Hopkins, their spiritual care program. I've talked to the director about getting my doctoral degree, and I'm also currently taking classes at community college to be a certified teacher.
Wow.
I say all that to say that don't ever let anything stop you from doing what you have to do. When I went back to school in 2015, I was a college dropout, and I hadn't been back to school in 36 years.
Wow.
And God has done nothing but open doors, and put people in my pathway to help me become a better person. I say that because I call Q Bud. Just
Bud?
I don't know. Bud. That's my Bud.
Okay.
That's my Bud. This man, this person, I knew, we knew of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know each other as friends, and he has helped me along my journey to not only when I was diagnosed as a diabetic, when my mother died last year from steroids, from having an asthma attack, but he's come alongside me, and that's what chaplains do. Come alongside people and meet them where they are. He's come alongside me and helped me health-wise that when I put on this dress a few weeks ago, call myself being cute for the party.
Go ahead, girl.
This purple dress.
Tell it now.
Tell
it now. Go ahead on.
My dress is too big.
All right now.
I can see it. I was in tears. I said, Bud, I said, I put on the dress. I did. I was home. My grandson came in. I said, don't go nowhere. I need you zipping my dress up. When he came to zipping the dress, I put the dress on and it just slid straight down.
Wow.
I didn't unzipping it. And I put on a belt and the dress, it was just too big. And I remember putting on a dress and having somebody zipping it up while I suck it in. So I say all that to say, Equavion, like, I love you wholeheartedly. I thank you so much for talking to me about this journey. When we first started talking over a year ago, I kind of detoured, and he know what I'm talking about. I detoured and was doing something else, a different kind of drink and fasting and boosting thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
you was doing something now.
He know what I'm talking about. And it was detrimental because what it did was when I got sick, when my mom died and had that bad asthma talk, that along with the steroids spiked my sugar. And it made me a diabetic.
Wow.
You know, that's what I believe. That's what I believe. And so now that I'm on this, I no longer check my sugar before meals. I don't take insulin before meals. I take my 30 units every 24 hours. That used to be 40. It used to be 40 units. So now I'm taking even less. My goal is to drop another 20.
Go on with your bad self. Go on now.
Yeah, like I'm on a journey, and I also have my daughter on this journey. My crown.
Good. That's what I've been talking about.
All right.
My daughter, I said that's my crown straightener, my daughter.
All right now.
And one of the pictures that I posted, we straighten each other's crown because we're both on this journey to be healthier. And so for her, it's like, okay, if my mother can do it at her age, I can do it at my age.
Amen.
I just want to thank you. I look forward to.
Come on, let's give her a round of applause, guys. Let's give it up for her. And let's bring in our guests.
All right. Give it up for Tanya Daisy Cooper, y'all. All right. What a wonderful story. I mean, we love when people call in. We love the call-ins. So y'all should call in some more. Y'all want to see that number again. Anyway, tell her what's up next, brother. Tell her what's up next.
Hey, man, look, we just want to take out a moment and be thankful because we have a special guest with us, Carl C. Man Anderson. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't know, you better get to know. And that's what we're going to do right now for you because the C-Man is the man. And after we lay this out, I mean, he's such the man that we got to have two parts to this, y'all. I mean, he can't do his show in one show. I mean, is that thorough? Come on, man. C-Man, bring him on. Clap now. Y'all can start clapping now. That's matter of fact, clap now.
What's going on, C-Man?
That's it. There you go.
How y'all
Sink
doing?
into the building.
How you doing,
I'm in the house, man. I'm glad to be here, man.
Bless you, man. So happy to have you.
Hey, look,
man, I'm glad to be here, man.
We want the Night Brothers audience to give a nice, warm Night Brother welcome to C-Man. Everybody say, what's up, C-Man? Just say, how you doing, brother? This evening, my brother. Something. Y'all give it up for the brother here. All right.
Sir.
So we want to break down the brother's bio. Carl C-Man Anderson is a vigorous and resourceful musician, an innovative producer, adaptable singer, and a self-taught drummer extraordinaire. As a young man, he started his own go-go band called Occupation. I really, it was an interesting name right there. I like that. And a youthful gospel group, Unified. So this brother was working it. You know what I mean? He had the go-go on one side, the gospel on the other side, and performed over 40 various recordings. Throughout his childhood, his talents allowed him to travel beside his father, the late evangelist Kenneth Frederick Anderson Sr., and the gospel quartet sensation, the Dynamic Travelers of Annapolis, Maryland, of which his father was a founding member. These experiences would later prove to be the foundation of who we now know to be the solid drummer in the quick foot of C-Man Anderson. This journey he is on has taken him all over the nation. So I want y'all once again, audience, I didn't get enough love. I need some more love for this brother. I need everybody to say, "What's up, C-Man?" Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all do right for this brother, man.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Hey,
Yes.
great, bro.
All right, doing well, man. Doing well.
Yes.
That's it. This is what's up, C-Man. There you
Oh,
go.
man, how you doing, Kel? Yeah. Hey guys, this is great, man. This is a long time coming. E and I have been going back and forth for a minute, and so we finally made it happen, man. So I'm glad to be here,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I'm looking forward to sharing my story.
Beautiful, brother. Beautiful. I know
Well, we're
you have
glad
a
to
heck of
have
a
you on
story to
board,
share.
brother. Believe that. Believe me.
Yes.
Heck of a story to share. We want to jump right into that. So, there you go. That's the love I'm talking about right there. Margaret Nick giving them some love. That's what I'm talking about. I'm on Caribbean. Do right by the brother. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. What's up, everybody?
All right. Yeah, Trina saying, "What's up, call C-Man?" They know about you. If y'all seen C-Man out there, y'all seen him perform somewhere, y'all type a 1 in the chat group. Just type a 1 in and say, "I seen him."
I didn't see the man do his thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Q, you seen Q? Where did you see him perform at?
Oh man, a couple of places, but the most memorable one was up at Allen Pond Park in Bowie, Maryland. An outdoor event, and it was great. It was just absolutely great.
Hey, Vonda, what's up? Thanks for joining us. Always beautiful lady. So look, we got a lot to cover, so we're gonna keep it moving. Oscar Kidd said he saw you perform somewhere too, brother. Oscar Kidd, where did you see him perform at? Did you like it? I know you loved it, brother.
Had to have a good time, man. It's a guarantee. You know what's up next. So what's up next, L?
Yes,
Throw
sir.
that down. Yes, indeed. See, what's up? Huh? We on Socially Speaking. Now, how many people have been out with somebody and been out, and don't share tipping etiquette with someone, What's your tipping etiquette, I should ask? Do you reward or do you regret? How do you feel about tipping? You know what I mean? Do you take the tip or do you start the trip?
Wow.
So we're gonna get into that.
Get into that.
Fun segment tonight on Socially Speaking. Keeping it light tonight. So we want to talk about this. So Q, before we do anything, I have to kick it to my sponsor. My sponsor is such a great guy. He has such a great show, and his name is no other than Mr. Darius A. Stanton. He's the proud owner and producer of the Peace in the Morning Show.
Morning show.
Comes on Fridays, 9 a.m. on Facebook Live. Y'all be sure to check my brother out.
Definitely.
And I think on Thursday he has another show too. What is it called, Art?
Definitely Thursday, 7:30 a.m. Lights of the Round Table. Lights of the Round Table on Thursday at 7:30 a.m. Awesome show. Actually, I shared the last show. Go back and check that one out. It's really informational about a vaccine. So really health-driven, positive. You'll love it, definitely.
Cool.
I want to welcome Vonda Franklin to the show. I want to welcome Kenny Cisco, better known as Kenny Adams, to the show. I want to welcome Mikey Turner to the show, Jack Abrams to the show, and all you others who have joined us. We welcome you all. Peace and love to all of us. Let's move on, brother. Let's move on.
Yes, sir.
All right. So
Socially speaking, definitely. So reward or regret? What do? Tell them, Q.
Tipping etiquette. It's always do you tip for good service or bad service? Now it just depends upon what kind of service you have, I guess, right, Art?
Yo, I'm just saying I tip for good service. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I talk
All right.
bad service. You know what I mean? Yeah, we talk before we even get to that point, because usually bad service I'm out. For real. But
Marie Walker says, I'll always tip, even if the service is bad. When it's bad, I tip the least amount. Okay.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I feel you. Indeed, I feel that. But I usually have a conversation with somebody with that bad. What did you say, Q?
About this thing.
Q, you froze. Could you say that again?
Say that one more time, Q. Sometimes what? Well, he gonna get back to us, man. Who in the party should actually do the tipping? I mean, what do you think, guys? I mean, put a 1 in there if you think the person with the most money should tip. You know, should it be the boss or the person with, like you said, the biggest pockets always pay the tips? I don't agree with all that, but you know, I mean, how many people feel like if you ordered something, if it's $10, you should throw that $10 worth of tip in there? If that's $2 extra or a few extra dollars if they were super good, you know, who should get that? Who should take care of that tip, yo?
Margaret Nick says, I always tip. If it's bad, I make it known, but I still give something. I can get down with that.
I definitely understand.
If Kim Marie Walker says, if horrible, then I ask for the manager. Ooh, there we go.
That's what I do. I'm talking to somebody.
We get down to the goodie down.
Yeah.
Done that for time, yes.
More time
Karen Jenkins says she always tips. Big shout out for you, Karen.
Yes, indeed. No question.
I tip responsibly. What does that mean? Okay.
I like that. I tip responsibly.
Yes. Yeah, I generally do 20% myself. I generally do 20%.
I was going to say normally 20%.
Yeah.
Hey, Q, I'm going to have you chime out and chime back in because I think I got an echo from you.
Yeah, just now. I wasn't doing it before.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's coming through this house. But, yeah, I usually do 20%. How about yourself, Al?
You know what? I tip based on service, too. I tip, but let me just say what Ms. Cade says. Etiquette has taught me to always tip, certainly. If your service was excellent, you can be surprised at what I leave for you. Wow, I like that. I really like that.
If you're excellent, yes. No question. Because you know they're working on tips.
Vonna says if it's not the waitress or waiter's fault if the food isn't good, so she always tips too. So, I mean, we got some diverse opinions on there, Q. Q, what about this next one? Or C-Man, tell us about this one. What do you think on this one, C-Man?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Usually within the first 5-10 minutes, man, I'm already wondering if I'm gonna give a tip or not. It's about how they present themselves from the beginning. You know, I travel a lot, so you know, I know what it is, you know, versus down south, up north, west, you know, east.
Right.
And it's always about who takes pride in their job, you know, even if something's not right. A good waitress or waiter knows how to still make you feel like, well, you know, hey, you know, it wasn't my fault, or, you know, hey, in spite of what happened, hey, I'm gonna still take care of you, you know. So I certainly believe that just, you know, they're usually that first line of defense. So if the waiters or waitress has that mindset of, well, okay, and regardless of what's going on or what happened, we're gonna still make this good or make this better for you, then hey, I'm all for it. But then you have some who just don't care about their job, you know. So
yeah, I can definitely dig that. And Q, what say you, brother? If you was out on a date and would you be embarrassed if somebody didn't leave a tip even if it was for good service? And what would you do, bro? What would you do?
That's kind of embarrassing. That's an embarrassing situation, but I think I would leave them a tip anyway.
Yeah, I would drop the tip.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Is there any reason that you wouldn't leave a tip? Have you ever not left a tip, and why didn't you leave a tip?
I can't say I had.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you, this whole subject came up because we went out for Mother's Day a couple of days ago, and I'm not gonna say the name of the restaurant because you know it's not proper. Oh, and by the way, we don't own the rights to this music, so Facebook and YouTube, let the video go through. Stop all of that nonsense. We're just having fun. We like royalties, you know what I mean? We give up on the royalties, you know.
Tell them one more time, so.
We don't own the rights to this music. Biggie Smalls and all of them cats was on that last one, right? Anyway, we was out for Mother's Day, and I'm gonna keep this short because we got to move on. And good evening to you too, young lady, Kim. But the service was, you know, they took a long time to bring my wife's glass of wine, and she got pissed off, and that kind of made the evening kind of rough. So, you know, you got to get the wine in there before we get the main course and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, wine is important in our household. Anyway, let's keep it moving, brothers. Let's keep this moving. Let's keep this moving. So we want to go over C-Man's background. So y'all help us. C-Man, let's talk about this. Brother. Q, go ahead.
The upbringing.
Yes, sir. How the brother came up.
Well,
Want to say
I was
you need your mic turn.
I was raised in Annapolis, Maryland. My parents, Kenneth and Ada Anderson. I was raised in Brownswoods. I don't know if anybody knows where Brownswoods is.
Everybody knows Browns. The Woods, baby.
Yeah. So, went to the Anne Arundel County Schools, graduated from Broadneck Senior High School, and started at the age of 5, man, playing drums, man. Father was in the quartet group, and he traveled and sung professionally with Julius Cheeks and recorded with him. So that's where I got my start.
Beautiful. I like the pictures, man. What's going on with some of these pictures that's floating through the background here?
Oh, just different engagements, man. That particular picture right there is from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Harrisburg Jazz Festival they had up there, and that's from Rehoboth Beach Festival. And I was in Charlotte, North Carolina on this picture right here. And then that was a picture I took going into the new year a few years back. I was home, so yeah.
Like that.
And that's one. This one right here is from Maryland Live Casino.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you've been a little bit everywhere, bro.
So Q, what's the next question we got, brother?
Give the audience an idea what your teenage years was like.
Well, interesting, man. Probably from 11 to 15, I was in the band Occupation. Started in church. I was like 7 or 8 years old. And then my father passed away when I was at the age of 16. So that was 1995. I dealt with the loss of my father. And so that was an interesting road for me. Music became an outlet for me.
Okay.
More so at that time. And plus, out of all the kids, there's 8 of us. Out of all the kids, I was the only child that really pursued it to the extent I had. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So nobody else in the family's in music?
No. My brother, one of my brothers used to play guitar, but he got really hung up in drugs real bad. So,
Q used to play the guitar, man. My brother Q used to play the guitar back in the day.
Yeah, I remember seeing him a long time ago.
Q. Let me see. Q. We got Q. I think you kind of. Okay, yeah. Let me see. He is. So I'm trying to get him back on. Let me see if we can get him back on.
Okay, while you do that, we're just going to transition into like some health issues you encountered and how you moved through those issues and 21 now.
Yeah, 2010, 2011, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I was coming back home from off the road. I've been in Charlotte, North Carolina, matter of fact, and came back home, wasn't feeling good. I thought maybe it was just, of the traveling and, just fatigue, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely
so after a couple of weeks of not feeling well, I made an appointment with my doctor. And when I went to the doctor's office a couple weeks later, I was sitting on his desk. I was sitting on his table. He was like, well, check all my vitals. Everything was good. He said, well, can I, get your glucose reading? I said, okay. My glucose reading was 500. Over 500. Yeah.
Wow.
And my doctor was like, how are you sitting on my desk?
Yeah.
You should be in a hospital in coma somewhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
So with that being said,
perspective-wise, where did he expect and where does he want your glucose level? I'm glad it just came up, I think.
Well, normally, glucose should be like somewhere in the range of like 80, 80 to like 100 or so is around that range, a decent range or lower. But mine was over 500.
Wow.
That's why I was like, wow.
So see, man, this is the lab results that you have up on the screen. It says March 29th, 2021. So this is recently that you, about a little over a month that you've just dropped your levels down 400 and some.
400 and some percent, which is phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, that's over 10, 11 year period. But I finally gotten to this point, and I can really give a lot of credit to the intermittent fasting. And I do take a shot once a week, a Ozempic shot for my A1C, but I haven't been on my metformin for 3 months. And one of the main reasons I can say is because of intermittent fasting. So, yeah.
And on that picture right there, that picture that's above you, on the left, what was your weight?
Yeah.
I don't mean to just throw it out there like it.
Probably at my biggest, at that time I was probably about 380.
Wow.
At least 4 something. I know that, but at my biggest I was like almost 480, like almost 500 pounds.
Wow. Oh man, that's
congratulations, man.
Y'all, audience, y'all can give it up for the brother. Y'all can give it up for the brother. Y'all can give it up right now. Oh my goodness, that is really an awesome accomplishment, and the ladies definitely acknowledging, and that's what we want to see. That's why we brought him on here, y'all, to let people know that no matter where you are, you can make a change. And it's not overnight. See, man, it wasn't overnight, right?
No, because I lost the first 90 pounds about 5-6 years ago. And then February 2019, I started my journey up until last June of 2020 is when I officially had lost 100 pounds. So over the last 7 or 8 years, I've lost over 200 some pounds.
Enough to make a hard rock.
Oh, yo, that's fantastic, man. And over that time, that's the power. The power is consistency. You had to be consistent. You had to do what you needed to do, even on those days where you didn't feel like it, on those days where you were tempted and everything else, to constantly focus and keep going. That's the only way it happened. It doesn't get on one day. It don't get off in one day, man. So I just take my hat off to you and salute that consistency, that determination, man. It's phenomenal.
Trina gives you a shout out too. Trina says, "Congratulations, you were my inspiration, and now I'm down 88 pounds with intermittent fasting." Y'all gotta give it up for Trina too.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
That's a good friend of mine, man. Yeah, I shared my story with her, man. She was really was taken back by it, man. And she posted yesterday, so man, congratulations to her, man.
Yeah, congratulations.
It's wonderful to see. Each one teach one. Everybody can help the next man, right? Or woman.
Save a life.
So a lot of congratulations out there. Kimberly Queen says congratulations. Kimberly Walker says congratulations. Farnsworth, I know what you got your eyes on. It ain't C-Man.
She lost 88 pounds and she tried to pick up a Farnsworth.
Trina getting some love out there too. Juanita said congratulations. God is good. Happy to know that you're off the metformin. And what are you taking once a week?
Ozempic.
Okay.
That's what she was saying too.
Say that one more time for folks.
I'm gonna tell you, she's one of those people that's on the show with us. Man, she's so informative. A lot of times she gives us a jewel every week. We can guarantee it's gonna be a jewel. You know what I mean? Every time she's on, what y'all say, bro? Every time.
Yes, indeed. Hey, well, look, we know what y'all came for. Y'all came for to see about the musician part of this interview. So, C-Man,
drummer son.
Q, what you want to ask, brother?
Can't hear you right now, Q. Unmute yourself, brother.
Q, your volume is down, so I'm gonna go ahead and until you can get it together.
What some of your musical influences, brother?
Oh man, growing up was the Mighty Clouds of Joy. Temptations, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, now you're talking, brother.
Yeah, Chicago. I was an 80s rock fan, so I grew up. I came up in the 80s rock scene, man, and like I said, go-go was a very heavy influence on me.
Right.
So so I could say like Junkyard Rare Essence and seeing Trouble Funk on TV, and so it was a blessing then to be able to work with Rare Essence and Trouble Funk down the road some years later.
So when you
record with them, yeah.
Did you have a favorite go-go band besides your own?
Yeah, JYB.
Yeah, I got you.
JYB for life, baby. Yes.
Right. What other artists have you performed with, and what festivals, locations, whatever you like to share? Indeed.
Gospel wise, I have performed with the Mike Clouds of Joy, Twinkie Clark, Paul Beasley's Gospel Keynotes, the Soul Stirrers, the Nightingales. R&B, I have performed with Kenny Lattimore and Nesby, CeCe Peniston. I'm currently on the 70 Soul Jam tour, so I've worked with artists like the Dramatics, Delphonics, Emotions, New Birth, Bloodstone.
You playing some music?
Then jazz, I've worked with people like Nick Coleon, Jeff Koshua, Joe Albright, Gerald Beasley. The list goes on and on, man.
Wow, brother, you've performed with a lot of people, man.
You gotta throw some lights to loves, man. It's very well rounded too. You know what I mean?
And I will say this as a musician, because I play the bass. Matter of fact, y'all don't believe me. I got my bass right here. I play the bass. I plays the bass. So, as a musician, I know for all of those different genres that you just spoke about, and all those different people, like you said, I don't know. You said Bob Baldwin and Heat Wave, and the gospel groups. As a musician,
I've worked with both of them too. Yeah.
Playing those different genres, you really have to know what you're doing, because as you flow in and out of it, I mean, just from like go-go to rock, like you were saying, that's pretty darn amazing,
Yeah. I mean, and given, man, there were like some weekends where I was literally doing the jazz gig and going to sub Rare Essence, and then have church the next morning. So you're talking about like a 24-hour period. I'm doing all different styles of music. You know what I mean? So
yes.
Awesome. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to a couple of people that just joined the show. My brother, class of 78, Gerard Dupree. I got to put that out there, Class of 78. And Oscar Kidd said, and Spike Call still remains very humble. What a quote. And I mean, how do you maintain that humble spirit that Oscar Kidd is talking about right here, even though you've had a lot of success in what you've done, and you've been able to travel the world and all kinds of things, which segues to our next questions. What festivals and locations have you been to around the country or the world?
Well, I've done the Catalina Jazz Festival. I've done Seabreeze Jazz Festival. I recently did the Soul Train Cruise a couple years ago.
Oh, that was
a phenomenal experience.
The Soul Train Cruise?
Yeah, I'm sure that was crazy.
Soul Train Cruise. But to be honest with you, man, my relationship with God, man, my parents, man, even after my father passed, my mother wasn't playing and having that, and I was with, my circle, my family, those that, they were excited for me, but still kept that level of balance of letting me know, like, hey, okay, you still growing, you young, don't let this stuff get to you. My godfather, Michael Cook, who used to sing with the Mike Clouds of Joy before he passed, he told me one night we were doing a show with him, and he said, man, you just got to stay humble. And those are the type of words and encouragement, man, that I keep in front of me every day.
All right. Lisa Slade, thanks for joining the show. Good evening to you too, my sister. You on with Carl Seaman Anderson, our guest tonight, Lisa. So definitely a very, very, very interesting person that's been blessed with multiple talents and staying humble, travel around the world, playing music, which is a love that I always wanted to do. I wasn't quite as talented as you, brother. I didn't do play the bass, but not that good. So look, our audience wants to know, what current band are you with? Can you tell folks where they can see your band, and how are you coming back from COVID with the band? Tell us.
I'm currently working with my band For the Road. We've been together for 11 years now. We were the band that supported and backed up Art Gerard Jr., and then we became and created our own entity. And then I'm working with a band called the Union Band, which is the 70s Soul Jam band. So we've played, like I said, behind all of the 70s Soul artists, man. And that's been a great experience. And currently I'm working with artists, smooth jazz artists like Eric Darius, Adam Hawley, Ollie Silk, Brian Lanier, Kevin Jackson. Cats
wow,
like that.
brother. Boy, your schedule must be crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just, and still every now and then I get that chance to go back and do some go-go's. So right now working with Dick Tony and Trouble Funk, we're working on some stuff. So prayerfully that'll be out at the end of the year. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Gerard Dupree, you said it's been a while since you've been on the show. Look, brother, we know you can't make it every week. I mean, we love when people can make it every week, but we understand you got to work, do what you got to do. But you still a faithful Night Brothers intermittent fasting part of our audience, and we love our audience. So no problem at all. So look, Carl, people want to know, this audience that I'm with right now, they want to know, can we hear you? Can you sing for us? Can you, hit the drums, beat on the table or something or another?
You know what I said? I knew they liked that. I knew they would like that. That's why when we first got on here, I said, "You sitting on the drums right now, bro?" I was just wondering, are you ready to rock right now? I think we got a video or something. Don't we have a video or something?
Farnsworth said, "Drop the bomb on the Night Brothers crew." No, drop the bomb. Drop the bomb. Don't get started up in here. Somebody say sing, bro. Somebody say sing, bro. Look, we're not gonna put them on the spot like that, but what we will do, Carl, I want you to set this up for us. See, man, tell them what's going on. I'm about to kick a video. Before I kick this video, can you tell people where you are in this video, and what's about to take place, and set it up for us?
Yeah, well, this is 2018, I believe, September 2018. At the Harrisburg, I can't even think of the festival, but it was in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Okay. And I've done the festival with people like Art Sherrod, Nick Leon, Matt Marshak, and Jakeem Joyner. So this is, we had a chance to open this year for the road did. And I'm singing one of my favorite songs that I love to sing.
All right, I'm going to play it and let folks see if they like it as well. Here you go, y'all. Right.
More volume now.
All right now. That was smooth. You still kicking those drums too.
Yo, he's rocking.
Get on, boy. I hear you, brother. I see you still kicking, bro.
No, right with me, dude.
Man, you rocking it, boy. Yes, sir. You won't play, boy.
Take it home. Take it home.
Kill him, son.
Come on, Cole, sing along. Sing along, brother.
Oh, baby, wanna have a really good time. Just you and me, yeah. And we never will talk about it.
Great, boy.
What getting up in the world?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what getting up in baby? No.
Great, boy. You kicking it.
You better sing, boy.
Yeah, you got everybody over here singing. I had to mute my line for a second. Whole house rock.
Yes,
Hey man.
all right.
Breaking it down. Look at the. Now, who's that? Who's that, C-Man?
That's Brian Lanier. Brian Lanier used to be the saxophone player for Spur of the Moment.
Oh, for sure, the moment. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been working with Brian for a long time now, man. So he's a good brother, man. And the guitar player, the lead guitar player is Wawa LeGrand. He was Teddy Pendergrass' lead guitar player for 20 years. Recorded all of all of his hits. Yeah, man. So
Y'all tight, man. Y'all are really tight.
thanks, man. Then got my brother Rick Watts on bass and keyboard player from Connecticut named Jay Rowe, off the chain.
This is what I was tipping off of too. Farnsworth Roy says, timekeeping and leading the song is very impressive. Because I mean, you kicking the drum.
Indeed.
Let the video play. Go ahead.
Turn it up a little bit. Turn the video up out if you can. Get some volume.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. All right. All right. Y'all can give it up right now. Y'all can show the brothers some love, right? Oh my goodness.
Yo. Hey, we're gonna get a better clip too, man, so we can play another segment of you. We're gonna upload it first so it can be super loud, super live, man. But excellent.
Oh man, they love you, brother. They love you out there. C-Man. C-Man is awesome. Fantastic. Tony Cooper says.
Sir.
Kimberly Queen said, yes, y'all.
And you don't stop.
Mickey Tanner said, sounds so sweet, baby. It sounds so good.
Yes.
Even Gerard Dupree said, that's a very good spirit you kicking up there, brother. So, great job, brother. Great job, man.
Awesome.
Juan Cade says, calls along with Art played at my cousin's Adrian's wedding 2 years ago in D.C. and he may recall I was the mistress of ceremony in the beautiful gray gown. You recall that, brother?
Yeah, I actually do. Wow.
Okay. Come on now.
Wow, man. Okay. Yeah, it's a small world.
We'll get that.
So look, next time we had the brother on, do y'all want to hear him sing live? If y'all want to hear him sing live,
hey, put ones in there.
He comes on, and I'm putting him on the spot. Y'all put a 1 in the chat group if y'all want to see him sing live next time he comes on. That's all I want to know.
Just the one.
Yeah, my man Keith, my big brother Keith. Yeah, love you, man.
Yep. So, look, I hope y'all enjoyed that. We had more of the show tonight, but I knew that part, and y'all can see the comments. Mad talented, Farnsworth Royce says, a very true artist, and I will say that about you, brother. Every sense of the word, your artistry is amazing. I just want to know, how did you get the skill level? Because when you playing drums, and what people might not know as a musician, it's a whole different rhythm than singing that has a phrasing and a melodic, structure to it. How did you always? Was that natural? How does that work?
Took some time, man. I was fascinated by drummer singers like Phil Collins, then finding out people like Jeffrey Osborne, other singers, other artists, even Teddy Pendergrass, these were, all awesome drummers, and they became singers, and I've always kind of I've always wanted to push myself to be like the Black Phil Collins, because I love playing, and so that's always something. And I just love singing. I've always loved harmonies and stuff. So yeah.
We obviously see that your skills on the drums is amazing. Now, what other artists do you like to sing or emulate, or because your voice is so smooth. It's got like that smoothness. Somebody said Jeffrey Osborne earlier in one of the comments. I don't know, who else does he remind you of? Remind you guys of? But who was some of your other favorite singers?
Man, I mean, I always loved the backgrounds of the Mighty Clouds of Joy. I love the harmonies. Growing up, I loved, I was a 90s kid growing up in the 90s. So, of course, Jodeci and Boyz II Men, Okay. And then, of course, listening to a lot of go-go back in the day, there were very few singers. There weren't as many as you see now, That's true. So it was just, I would listen to tapes, PA tapes or CDs, and pick out the parts and just kind of get the harmonies. And even in singing in my church choir as a young boy, I learned a lot of, a lot of my vocal abilities from church early on, growing up. And even Mr. Kidd and I, we lived in the same neighborhood. So Mr. Kidd had seen me since he knew me before I was even born.
Wow. Hey, look, I know you had some wild stories on the road and when you were performing and that type of stuff. And look, Margaret Nick said, y'all gonna make someone give whip appeal to Ever you want, all right with Margaret Nick.
Hey.
All right now, look, behave yourself, Margaret. Behave yourself now.
You ain't got to. It's your way.
But wild stories on the road. Anything on wild stories on the road? Did you just anybody throw panties on the stage and all that good stuff like that? I heard about that.
I'll say this, not to go into details, but when people talk about the craziness with Mary J. Blige, all I can say is I've seen it in person. I've seen it in real life. Yeah. So
right.
And on top of that, she was in a nice mink white leopard hat and mink coat and was getting down. So I was like, wow. I never saw that before.
Wow.
There you go.
Were cell phones out there? But YouTube out there.
I got another one. My man Benny, man, that's a good brother, man. I got another one. I was in Colorado about 10 years ago. 11
Okay.
years ago, about 12 years ago. And we had finished playing, and this Caucasian sister came up to the table, the CD table, and we were signing CDs, we were signing autographs, and she literally opened her shirt and said, "I want you to sign my breast."
Wow. The breast signature. The breastises. Break out the girls.
Being the nice, humble guy I am, I oblige. I did it. So
did you so when you signed the breast, because my brother really want to know, he want to ask this, but I ain't afraid to ask. So when you signed the breast, did you like cup one of them and to steady it?
No, I couldn't, man. It was very interesting experience. That's all I say.
Oh my goodness, y'all crazy. Serious question. Okay. Where can we buy his music? That's what they want to know, brother.
You can go to my website. My website is www.c-manproductions.com. And
okay, let me throw that.
My social media, yeah.
Let me throw that up there for everybody. Once again, y'all, this is called C-Man Anderson, multi-talented, born in Annapolis, in Maryland.
Yes.
He says, if you want any information about him, give me your website, brother.
www.c-manproductions.com. All my social media outlet information. And I did record my personal gospel soul album in 2008, and you can find that on there as well.
Awesome. Okay, so you have several albums out on several different genres. Give them a couple of genres again that they can expect when they buy your music.
Oh yeah, I mean, when they buy my music, you'll hear everything. Especially with my album, you'll hear all the jazz, the gospel, R&B, go-go. I had a little bit of everything on my album, CD, whatever. So. Yes. And then I've had the chance to record with people like Trouble Funk and Rassins and some of the smooth jazz artists, Matt Marshak, Art Sherrod. So, it's been a blessing, true blessing.
Well, a lot of people typed one in the chat group when I asked the question, when we have C-Man back on again, will he sing live? And you got a lot of ones, man, that says, yes, these people want to hear you, brother. So,
yeah, we're gonna make that happen. Yeah,
so
we appreciate
awesome.
You bring the music.
Thanks for asking that question too, Kimberly. Indeed, about where to get it.
Yes. Yes, call Sing Live while the Night Brothers play their guitars. A mini summer concert. I don't know where to get all that.
I told you she comes with a jewel every time.
Oh man, you make me break my bass out. I'm coming out of retirement with you. See, man, I'm coming out of retirement, baby.
Hey, you gotta come out, bro. We gotta give the people what they want, man. We gotta give the people what they want.
Oh man. So look, just want to get some comments on the screen. And everybody really seems to love you, brother. We had a wonderful time tonight having you on. Yes. Ronald Poopy Harris, good evening to you as well, brother. Farnsworth definitely giving it up for you, brother. And it's just a wonderful thing. I just want to get everybody in here. Jamette Briscoe giving it up for you. Definitely. Farnsworth again giving it up for you. Are you related to Gregory Anderson from Brownswood? Somebody want to know that.
Yes, that's my cousin. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Well, there you go. Small world right there. So Q said he got the background vocals. Q, you got the background vocals. That's right. Q sang too, man.
Yeah, Q might have to pick up that axe too, man. We might need you to play a couple chords on that guitar too, bro.
Mm-hmm. Kimberly Queen. See, I told you I played the bass. Thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly said she was Merle. I played pretty good too, didn't I, Kimberly? Yeah, you know. Miss Cooper said, y'all got to be cousins then. You know everybody in that was related.
Yeah. Well, hey, cousin.
Farnsworth want to know, Hoop and Steve Anderson, is that related? He related to you as well?
Yes, that's Gregory's brother. That's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, good. So look, we're gonna have to skip the next section. We're gonna have to come back next week on our Q on our Sugar Challenge and our diabetes situation. So, but we're gonna go straight to the closing.
Hey,
And
before I close it on the sugar joint, you know what I mean? We appreciate you rocking with us for 2 weeks solid. We got one more week to go for our sugar fast. 21 days, Night Brother Sugar Fast. Man, it's so important that, you know, wherever you are, if you had a day, if you didn't have a day, let's see if we can rock these next 7 days strong. No question. What do you say, Q?
Yes, sir. I'm having some technical difficulties tonight.
but that's all right, brother. We held it down for you. So yeah, Kimberly, I definitely played, and Gerard Patrice is so right. He says that Annapolis does have a lot of talent. I mean,
yes,
from the from Star Point days with Renee Diggs and Nestor Phillips and Mars and Bill Petaway and just so many great talents. Carl, the little, you know, they might have been a little ahead of your time, but then you got the ones like Mark Showtime Brown out there that's doing it up. You know, another great drummer in Annapolis. So,
definitely, man. I watched him growing up, man. So,
have you played with some local musicians that people may know of that you want to give a shout out to, or your band members?
Oh yeah, man.
Give them a shout out.
Henry, I've worked with Nick Henry. I've worked with the cats from the funk band.
Oh, you're talking about Terry Funk?
Terry. Yeah,
Clones of Funk,
yeah,
Wesley Dean, and all of them.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the name either, bro.
Wesley and Terry. Yeah, no, they're like my big brothers in the business, man. You know, Clyde Carr, he's a cousin of mine.
Clyde Carr, yeah, I played in the band with Clyde. Yeah.
Keith Brown is my cousin. Yeah, man. So,
Yeah, Keith Brown.
Yeah.
And then our other from the firm of Parker & Parker, Pierre Parker played keyboards. He's a musician. He played in the band with us as well. And
I'm good friends with Pierre. Yep. Okay.
Gerard Dupree, I just got to put your comments up again. That Annapolis has a lot of talent. You know, people like Marvin Miller that passed away, played bass. Awesome singer, man.
And check this out. His son is my cousin on my mom's side. He has a son. His son, Marvin Miller Jr. We're cousins. And
wow.
Can he sing like his father?
No, he doesn't sing like me, but he sings like his father. But he plays drums.
I got you. Hey, you gotta ask. That boy was. He had a voice. Yeah. How about Brandon? You know Brandon Jacobs?
Yeah. I ran into Brandon last year when he was working with Eric Nolan from the OJs. So, you know, he's doing his thing with Raheem, man. So it's man. There's a lot of us out there, man. People under the radar, man. Yeah, Wesley Watkins, man. He's doing his thing, man. You know, it's Ron Ward. It's a lot. Craig Dobson, that's family. That's another family cousin. Teo.
Carl, do you see summer concerts making a return? I mean, you a musician, you out there. What are you hearing in the industry about summer concerts?
I'm doing some stuff at Birchman. I've been doing some stuff at Birchman since last August, actually. So, I think slowly but surely, I have a lot of festivals outside of the area that are coming up. So, I'm slated to do Hartford Jazz Festival this year in July with Adam Hawley.
Okay.
As well as I'll be doing the Lake Harbor Jazz Festival, which will be at the National Harbor this year. So.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so there's a lot of things coming.
Yeah, definitely. If you're doing anything close by, let us know so we can let people know that you're going to be there. And that'll be part of our
May 29th. Yeah, I'll shoot you guys some flyers, man, because I got a lot of stuff going on. So.
Okay. Well, look, we want to get closing thoughts. Q, I know you had some audio problems tonight, but what's your closing thoughts, brother, especially for our wonderful guest tonight?
Well, I'd just like to thank Carl for his time and for our audience's participation. And Carl, we're looking forward to having you on again because there's so much more we want to explore with you.
Absolutely. All right. What's your closing thoughts for tonight, brother?
Man, I'm just utterly impressed, man. You know, I knew you had skills off the break, but, you know, I'm more impressed of your life. The fact that, you know, I understand how it is traveling and, you know, especially with the rigmarole of traveling on the road and how you have to eat, the times you have to eat, and everything else, man. For you to consistently do what you've done over the last couple of years, to have the progress you've had, man, is a testimony to your self-discipline and your indomitable spirit. That, you know, I'm sure is a testimony to your mother and father and how they raised you. And happy Mother's Day once again to your mom also from us. But man, I'm just really impressed as a human being, what you're doing, because being human is very difficult. So, man, I just salute you, man. You know, your talent is one thing, but what you do as a person beyond that is phenomenal. So thank you, man, for your inspiration to all of us, you know, in reference to, you know, what can be, you know, if you have that in your mind and you draw that line in the sand, man. And that's what it happened. I'm sure I might not even have been there, but I know that's what happened. You had to say at one point, this is it. And this is what it is. So, you know, peace and love. Man. I appreciate you. Thank you for being with us.
Hey, Carl, what's your closing words, brother? Give you the floor.
Well, I have a couple of things. I just want to say, don't complain about the things you tolerate, first of all. Also, stay the course and don't give up, man. Don't give up on whatever you're striving for in life, man, because the energy that you put into giving up is the same energy you could put into doing what you need to do. So.
Wow, that was powerful.
Amen. And look, I'm gonna close it out by saying thank you for coming on, brother. We appreciate you. Q will be in touch. We'll definitely line you up again within the next couple of months, because I know the audience would love to. They already say they want to hear you sing. Everybody put a 1 in the chat group, so you got to come back on the show. You know, it wouldn't be right. And we're gonna close it out with a little bit of this, because this is what you used to do, brother.
Hey, say that one more time. What you said?
All right, y'all, come on.
You said, say that one more time.
What's that about?
Don't complain about what you tolerate.
Don't complain about the things you tolerate.
Oh my God, yes indeed.
Farnsworth, give a shout out to the producers for finding the greatest guest out there. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you.
Margaret Nick still putting a 1 up, boy. She ready to hear you sing. Tanya Cooper said she totally agreed. So look, y'all, I want to thank y'all, and I'm gonna say peace and love. Thank you, Carl Conley, and I will be waiting for our mini concert series. And you're welcome back anytime, brother. All right.
Thank you, man. God bless you.
All right, peace and love, everybody. Good night, y'all. Thank y'all so kindly. All right. We'll see y'all next week with the Parker and Parker.
Yes, indeed. Keep you firm, baby.
Feel like busting loose. All right, y'all. We'll be act up.